Hey everyone, what's good? This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope y'all are having a blessed and wonderful day. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you're able to chillax, just let your hair down. Just, enjoy the weekend, whatever you may have done or didn't do. Just relax because, a lot of y'all, that's your time. Hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day today. I'm doing well. Had a good weekend, even though I worked, but didn't have to bust my tail or anything like that. But I was still able, still enjoy my weekend, even though I had to work. So I'm doing good as well. Getting right into this video, this is going to step on a lot of people's toes, and let me get my shoes on because I'm gonna step on some toes. I already know. I already have. We have to get out of symbolism, Black people. We need to stop it with the symbolism. We need to stop it with the hero worship. And I say this coming on the heels of yesterday's Super Bowl, which is why I'm doing this video. Even though I titled it, black people, we need to stop accepting symbolism as a win, but it's really about the Super Bowl because I'm seeing too many of us being so happy that there were two black quarterbacks playing against each other in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes from the Kansas City Chiefs, Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, two black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. Oh, we made it now. We made it. Two black quarterbacks. Super Bowl 57. 56 years of Super Bowls since 1966. The NFL is the most racist organization, is one of the most racist organizations in this country. We can't deny that because um, the things that they've done, Colin Kaepernick put him on blast a few years back when they blackballed him from the league for taking the knee during the national anthem. He was protesting um, injustice from the police. Peaceful protest, by the way. He took a knee. First, he took a seat. He didn't stand up for the anthem. He was seated. Nate Boyer, a former Army Ranger, told him. He said, "Man, don't do that." He said, "Take a knee because that's in honor of a fallen soldier." And with the plethora, the unfortunate number of black people who were unjustifiably executed by terrorists calling themselves the police, Kaepernick took a knee in honor of those who were unjustifiably executed. He took a knee during the anthem. And, the NFL blackballed him from the league. We know they did. Jerry Jones came out and said, I don't know if y'all remember this or not, Jerry Jones, owner of the Dallas Cowboys, came out and said that if a player on the Dallas Cowboys took a knee during the anthem, he was going to kick him off the team. And those Negroes obeyed their master. Yes, sir, Jerry. Yes, sir, Master Jerry. Weeze ain't going to take a knee, Master Jerry. Weeze ain't going to do that. No, we don't see no racism, Master Jerry. What you say, you's a good white man, and we gonna obey you, sir. We's gonna obey you, sir. We gonna obey you. And that's what they did. The NFL saw what was going on. They were losing viewership among black people. Pay attention now. They were starting to lose viewership because what Kaepernick was doing was making an impact. It made a significant impact. I thought it should have made a greater impact, but it made an impact nevertheless. Jay-Z allowed himself to be used by Roger Goodell and the other powers that be in the NFL. They appointed him as the entertainment coordinator, what so have you, for the Super Bowl. They say, hey, look here, nigger. Um, that Colin Kaepernick, that boy there, he's causing trouble. So Jay-Z, we're gonna hire you and we want you to to um to set up the opening acts for the Super Bowl. Someone to sing the national anthem or lift every voice and sing, which is the Black national anthem. We want to have someone sing that. We want to, get the niggers back get them back viewing us. So we're gonna use you to get the niggers back because we don't like what the Colin Kaepernick boy is doing. So we want you to help us get the niggers back to watching us, and we want you to get the opening acts for someone to sing the Black national anthem and to perform at halftime. What will you help us, Jigger? I mean, nigger or whatever. Yes, sir. I helps y'all. I's will help y'all, massa. I's will help y'all get the niggers back. I's will do that. That's exactly how it went down. That's why I have no respect for Jay-Z. Because he allowed himself to be used to backdoor what Colin Kaepernick was doing. Am I right or am I absolutely right? He allowed himself to get used, and we fell for a hook, line, and sinker. Last year, they had, I forgot who performed the Black national anthem last year, the national anthem. But I know at halftime last year, because the Super Bowl was in LA, it was Dr. Dre, Snoop, uh, Mary J. Blige, was Eminem. I think Eminem was there. Yeah, they performed at halftime. This year it was Rihanna. Shirley Lee Ralph did the Black national anthem, and two Black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. So with it being Black History Month, this is a win for Black people. We have made it now, Mama. We made it now. We have triumphed. We got two Black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. We got Shirley Lee Ralph singing the Black national anthem before the Super Bowl. We got Rihanna performing at halftime, and I heard a lot of people said they had mixed feelings about the halftime performance. A lot of people said it was trash, said it was garbage, that Rihanna looked like she was disinterested, that she didn't want to be there. A few people I saw said that they loved it, but I think they said that because they're Rihanna fans. And hey, that's their right, that's their prerogative. Um, but the bigger story wasn't her performance, but is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? She got a belly bump. Is she pregnant? Is she pregnant? Well, duh. If she has a belly bump, then yes, she's pregnant. And why does it matter? Okay, congrats to her and ASAP Rocky. But her pregnancy was the big thing. It's like, damn, women that are celebrities, they get pregnant, they have sex, they eat, they sleep, they use the bathroom, they tie their shoes, they live a life. I was telling my cousin this last night. With social media, celebrities' lives it's like a 24/7 cycle. People say, well, they sign up for it. And my cousin was saying this. She said, well, a lot of people said that they sign for it. And my cousin was like, they don't sign up for it. And I agree with her. They don't sign up for it. It comes with the territory. I get it, but they don't sign up for that. They don't want their lives to be 24/7 news. And it's a reason why Rihanna hasn't performed in 7 years. She's not out there in the limelight like Beyonce, like a lot of these artists are. She's from Barbados, so she's cut a little different. Their culture is different from our culture. And while we're on the subject of Beyonce, you know, I guess it was announced she's gonna go on tour this summer, and her tickets are sky high, like Goody Mob say, sky high, sky high. They sky high, and people are so in love with the beehive, which is a joke. We have to get out of this hero worship as well as symbolism, because they both go hand in hand. Symbolism and hero worship. No one, and it pains me to say this, but I have to say it. No one does it better than Black people when it comes to accepting symbolism and practicing hero worship. We love our celebrities like no one else. Yes, I'm a fan of the Wu-Tang Clan. Yes, I'm a fan of Denzel Washington. Yes, I'm a fan of Isaiah Thomas, Zeke, great legendary guard with the Detroit Pistons. Yes, these are all true. I'm a fan of Dr. Boyce Watkins, but I'm not going to worship them. I worship Allah, the true God, true God. I bow down to Him. I don't pray to Wu Tang Clan. I don't pray to Isaiah Thomas. I don't pray to these people. These people are human. They have flaws. We all have flaws. Yes, I appreciate their work. I am a fan of them. But to worship them, like with LeBron James, if you're critical of LeBron James, you a hater. If you're critical of Beyonce, you a hater. The Beehive come after you. Like I said a few years ago, I said it to a coworker that her remake of Frankie Beverly's "Before I Let Go," it was garbage. It was trash. It was utter trash. And but you can't say that because you hating on Beyonce. You hating on a black woman. She's empowering black women. You hating on a black woman. Have we got have, are we are some of us are so stuck on stupid with Gorilla Glue. Have we gotten to the point now that we have to accept everything? We can't be critical. We can't say, hey, I don't agree with this. I'm not taking away from their body of work, but I don't agree with this aspect of it. I don't agree with this. To say for you to hate on someone is to have to be envious, to be jealous. I can't stand Beyonce. That be, what she doing, having she don't deserve what she got. That's hating. That's being envious. Beyonce is a talented artist. As far as I'm concerned, the most talented one, sister in that group, Destiny's Child, was Kelly Rowland. But that's just me. I love Kelly Rowland. I'm a big fan of Kelly Rowland. I think she's way talented than Beyonce. That's my opinion. I'm not hating on Beyonce. I'm not saying that Beyonce doesn't deserve what she has. I wouldn't say that. I think they force her music on us because a lot of her songs are not that great. They force us to love it. They spoon feed it to us, force it down our throat. You're gonna accept this. You're gonna like this. It's like, but I don't. I don't. But if you say that, you're a hater. Another overused word, hater. What we say like LeBron James? He's not the GOAT. He And when you say, like I told my cousin last night, when you say the GOAT in the NBA, as far as the greatest of all time, the GOAT, NBA's GOAT, what are you going with? Are you going with scoring? Then if that's the case, then yes, that is LeBron. He just proved that last week. He's the greatest scorer in NBA history. He has the scoring record. Congrats to him. But sports isn't about individual accolades. It's about team, team, team. It's about winning. If you're going with the greatest winner, in the NBA, then it's the late great Bill Russell. That's the GOAT. That's what you should go with. If you're going with winning, the GOAT is the late great Bill Russell, Mr. William Felton Russell. It's him, the greatest winner in North American sports history. The man won 11 championships in 13 years. How is he not considered the GOAT? I mean, hello, what are we going with? If sports is about winning, then he is the epitome of a winner. The late great Mr. William Felton Russell, whose birthday was yesterday. He would have been 89 years young. That's the greatest winner right there. That's the GOAT, is Bill Russell. So, and then people change the narrative, well, he didn't score that many points when you talk about Bill Russell. But then when you say LeBron, people say he didn't win that many championships, which he didn't. So people change the narrative to fit their argument. They always do it. That's why, if you're going with scoring, then yeah, it's LeBron. But if you're going with championships, it's Mr. Bill Russell. I know I kind of got off the subject, but it goes to what I'm saying. Symbolism, symbolism, symbolism. This is not a win. Two black quarterbacks playing in the Super Bowl, it's not a win. It's not making progress. It's just two black quarterbacks playing in the Super Bowl. That's all it is. Two black coaches coaching against each other in the Super Bowl. It's not a come up. It's not a win. People said that back in 2007 when Tony Dungy, who was coach of the Indianapolis Colts, went up against Lovie Smith, who was coaching the Chicago Bears. What was it? Super Bowl 50? No, Super Bowl 41. Bowl 40, 41. Yeah, Super Bowl 41, if I'm not mistaken. When the Colts played the Bears in Miami. Super Bowl 40, yeah, Super Bowl 41. So no, that wasn't a win. That wasn't a come up for us. Again, symbolism. And Prince performed at that halftime show. I hear people saying that Rihanna, that last year's performance and this year's performance were the greatest performances. I'm like, are y'all what? Huh? Are y'all serious? Michael Jackson had the greatest performance of any of all Super Bowl performances at the Super Bowl at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. How many of y'all old enough to remember that when the Cowboys played the Bills at the Rose Bowl in '93? Super Bowl, I forgot which one it was. Super Bowl 5, 6, 7, Super Bowl 27. I want to say Super Bowl 27. How many of y'all are old enough to remember Super Bowl 27? It was played in January of 1993 at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, and Michael Jackson performed. That was the greatest performance. Cowboys Bills Super Bowl. It was their first matchup. How many of y'all remember that? Greatest performance. How many of y'all remember Super Bowl 41? I'm sure y'all do. That was only 16 years ago. February 2007, Super Bowl 41, played in what's that stadium? Pro Player Stadium, Joe Riley Stadium. It done changed names so many times in Miami. Prince performed when they colored the rain purple and the rain came down and he performed Purple Rain. That was a great performance. Oh my God. Michael Jackson and Prince had the best performances ever in Super Bowl history. And oddly enough, they're both no longer with us. They're among the ancestors. MJ passed in 2009. Prince passed in 2016. They're no longer with us. But both of those brothers had the best performances in the Super Bowl. Yes, Prince killed it. And before that, MJ killed it. So miss me with Dr. Dre Snoop, Eminem, Mary J. Blige performance being greater than Michael Jackson and Prince, and miss me with Rihanna's performance being the greatest, being greater than MJ and Prince. But a lot of these Generation Zers and late millennials, they don't, they need to go to YouTube. Just go to YouTube, watch Michael Jackson's Super Bowl performance, and then watch Prince Super Bowl performance. Need I say more? The proof is in it. The proof is in the pudding. I mean, but you know what? These Gen Zers, you can't tell them anything, and these late millennials, not early millennials, but late millennials into the Gen Zers. But in any event, I know I kind of got off topic, but we have got to get off symbolism. Like again, Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts going up against each other is not a come up for the black community. I'm sorry, Patrick Mahomes is married to a white woman. I mean, nothing against him, but he doesn't, he's not, he doesn't represent the black community. Neither does brother Jalen Hurts. Even though he's dating a black woman, he don't represent the black community. They represent they represent themselves and their teams. Patrick Mahomes winning is not a win for the black community. It's not. It's a win for the Kansas City Chiefs and for the city of Kansas City because that's their sports franchise. If Jalen Hurts would have won, it would have been a win for the Philadelphia Eagles and for Philadelphia because that's their sports franchise. It's not a win for the black community. Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes winning is not a win for the black community in Kansas City. And Jalen Hurts would have won, it would not have been a win for the black community in Philly. So y'all need to stop it with that. Stop it. It's good to see it. Yeah, okay, yada 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 yada. Okay, okay, yeah. It's good. Okay, but it's not a win for us. Is it going to get us reparations? Is it going to get us an anti um, black hate crime bill passed? Is it going to get us a economic recovery plan act passed? No, no, it won't. It's just a feel good moment for a few minutes. That's all the hell it is. I posted a picture of Samuel Jackson's character, Stephen, holding Leonardo DiCaprio's character when he got shot after he got murdered. A scene out of the movie Django when Stephen is holding, I can't think of Leonardo DiCaprio's character's name, but in that scene from the movie Django Unchained, when Stephen Boss, when his master got murdered, and he hold him, he cried, "Oh God, oh God." That's how you Negroes are with the NFL and your celebrities. You will not let it go. You will not let it go. Despite hearing the truth about them, about both, you will not let it go. And it goes for the NBA too. Y'all will not let it go. Oh, I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up. So, 16 months ago, October 2021, October 2000, I forgot the date, but October 2021, which was 16 months ago, the NFL ended a study, a racist based study that pretty much said that black people were dumber than white people when it comes to CTE. They ended that study in October of 2021. 16 months ago, they ended that racist study, which said, again, black people are dumber than white people. That's what the study said. Look it up. Look it up. Calvin Candy. Thank you, brother. Calvin Candy. So yeah, when Calvin Candy was murdered and Stephen was holding his dead body and crying, that's how you Negroes are with the NFL and with your celebrities and with the NBA. And I posted that picture of that on my Facebook timeline. But back to what I was talking about. Thank you, brother Steph. Appreciate it, brother. Good looking out. Um, yeah, a racist study that said black people were dumber than white people. They ended that study in October of 2021, 16 months ago. 16 months later, we've seen we made progress because Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes are going up against each other in the Super Bowl. What is wrong with y'all Negroes? I'm convinced. I mean, if it ain't blatant obvious, they're insulting us, but we ignore it and we still hold them in high regard. Roger Goodell could come on TV right now, could come on every major network right now, have a big ad, they could have the screen up on Times Square, and he could come out and say, I think niggers are monkeys, are nothing but porch monkeys. We don't respect you. You're a bunch of baboon playing football. You're stupid. You're illiterate. Y'all are a bunch of baboons running around with a ball. He could say that on TV, and y'all would still watch the NFL. Y'all would still watch it. Y'all would still support them. Roger Goodell could come out with all the owners in the NFL, all the NFL owners, and they could come on every major network, including ESPN. It could be broadcast, shown on that big screen in Times Square. They could say, niggers are nothing but baboons running around with the ball. We think you're a bunch of dumb porch monkeys. They could say that, and Negroes would still break their collective necks and back to watch next year's Super Bowl and to watch football next year. You give people the information, tell them about the study. Do they bother to Google it? Do they bother to say, hey, wait a minute, let's take a step back? They still support it. A study that said blacks are dumber than whites. Y'all could look this up, Google it. I am not making this up. Google it. They ended it just 16 months ago, not even a year and a half ago. My granddaddy used to say, you could lead a jackass to water or jackasses to water, but you can't make it or make them drink. Y'all being led to the water, but y'all won't drink it. Got too many jackasses out there, y'all. I know I'm gonna lose some friends. I'm stepping on some toes. If that happens, then so be it. You weren't my friend in the first place, the way I see it. If you can't take the truth, the Aunt Esther ugly truth, the castor oil, many of us coming up old school, our moms used to give us castor oil when we had an upset tummy. If y'all can't take the castor oil nasty, Aunt Esther ugly truth, many of y'all, Aunt Esther from Sanford and Son, the late great LaWanda Page, she's among the ancestors. She played Lamont's Aunt Esther, and Fred was always talking about how ugly she was. If y'all can't take that truth, the Aunt Esther ugly, casserole nasty, liver tasting, nasty truth, then you weren't my friend to begin with. And God bless you. And say la vie. It has to be told, y'all. Damn it, the truth must be told. We got to get out of accepting symbolism as a win. We got to get out of hero worship. We got to get out of it. No one does these things better than black people. And it pains me to say this, but it's true. But I'm a hater, I guess. I'm an angry black man. If telling the truth makes me that, then I'm convicted as charged. Whatever. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications when I do videos on here. We have got to stop doing this. Could you imagine if the Jews were getting gunned down by black policemen? If Asians were getting gunned down by the police, whatso have you? Would they allow Kenny G or any Jewish entertainer or Asian entertainer, the K-pop group from Korea, whatever, I guess I don't know the group's name, would they allow the NFL to distract them with bringing Jewish entertainers and Asian entertainers to perform at the Super Bowl? Riddle me that. I'll wait. Do 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 do. Time is up. Hail to the no, they wouldn't. Hail to the no, they wouldn't. The Asian community would have shut down the NFL. The Jewish community, there wouldn't be no NFL. There would be no Jewish entertainers. They wouldn't allow them to do it. But yet, we allow Jay-Z to get away with doing this. He backdoored Colin Kaepernick's protests. What he did was very disrespectful, and he sabotaged this movement. He sabotaged what Kaepernick was doing, the message he was trying to convey. Because many of us, and the NFL was so sinister, you can't really blame them. You really can't be mad at them, because that's what they do. Be mad at Jay-Z for allowing himself to be used. Because Jay-Z could have said hell no. But what he did, he allowed himself to sabotage what Kaepernick was doing, sabotage Kaepernick's message, because it distracted many of us. Because we forgot about what Kaepernick was doing, and we were so happy that Dr. Dre, Snoop, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, Rihanna, Shirley Ralph, others were performing at the Super Bowl. It allowed it to distract us. Never mind what we're doing over here. Look over here. Never mind what we're doing over here, because we steady doing it. But look over here. Until now, we're not taking a knee for the anthem. Them players not taking a knee. It was almost, I hate to say it, it was faddish. Or like my good brother Aaron Assad said, it was a flavor of the month, or flavor of a season or two. But it didn't last. It didn't last. Are police still gunning us down in the street? Yes, they are. Look at what happened in Memphis with Tyree Nichols just last month. But not just him. Ahmaud Arbery, even though it wasn't police that killed him. The brother in Grand Rapids, I can't think of his name right now. It escapes me. Akron, Ohio, Jalen Walker. So many more. We're being hunted in the streets and shot down like deer, like we're deer in the woods. It's still happening. Where are the protests? Why aren't the players taking a knee? Kaepernick did his job. Why didn't y'all continue what the man was doing? Why didn't you continue his message? Why didn't y'all continue the message? We allowed ourselves to get distracted, and Jay-Z allowed himself to be used by the NFL, and shame on him. Shame on him. Shame on y'all for accepting this as a win for us. It's nothing but symbolism, and it's a distraction, but it's a win for us. It's a mama, we made it now moment. Mama, we made it now. Like at the Grammys last week. I'm old enough to remember I was 13 years old in 1989, 34 years ago. I'll be 47, Allah's will, next Monday. I remember when they didn't even want hip hop at the Grammys. They told Will Smith, they told at the time Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff, hey, we're gonna give y'all your Emmy in the afternoon before the Grammys air. So we wouldn't be able to see it. I guess they would have took a picture and put it in the paper, I suppose. But and Will Smith was like, hell no, I'm boycotting. If I can get my Grammy on stage with everyone else, then I don't want the damn thing. And he boycotted. He boycotted Public Enemy, boycotted um who else was it? Public Enemy. I said Will Smith and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Somebody else boycotted. I think Salt and Pepper, LL Cool J, he boycotted, and a few others whose names escape me right now. I think the only one who actually went on stage was Cool Mo D, and Will Smith gave him hell for that, and rightfully so. They pieced it up since then because it was decades ago, but Will Smith gave Cool Mo D hell for that, and rightfully so. Fast forward 34 years later to last Sunday, and they had a hip hop performance for 14 minutes at because it was the 50th anniversary of hip hop. They gave them 14 minutes to be on stage. So you went from not being on stage to having 14 minutes for your 50th anniversary at the and you celebrated at the Grammys. Like Willie D said, hip hop is bigger than the Grammys. The Grammys they're not worthy to honor hip hop. Hip hop is bigger than the damn Grammys. They should have had their own anniversary show. Hours, a whole week, dedicated, days dedicated. Not a show, but shows, a whole month of hip hop. Since this is Black History Month, why not dedicate 28 days or what so have you of the birth of hip hop, breaking it down day by day, having a show day by day. Am I wrong when I say this? Am I making sense? 14 minutes for your 50th anniversary and you're doing it at the Grammys on their platform, but it's your 50th anniversary, but that's a come up. That's a mama, we made it now moment. That's a win for us. These same people that boycotted in 1989 were up on stage, and MC Shan called them out over the weekend. He called them hypocrites. Right on, MC Shan. They don't like Shan. They don't like Shan, a hip hop legend. They try to shun him away. They don't want him in the limelight. They don't want Shan. They don't like people like Shan. People like Karis One, Rakim, Brother J from X Clan, Poor Righteous Teachers. They don't want these brothers. Willie D, and that was purposely done, by the way. They don't like brothers like them. No, because they be one. Professor Griff, oh my God. Professor Griff and Lord Jamar from Brand Nubian, oh my God. Them brothers are unequivocally B1. all day, every day, 24/7, 365 days a year, and twice on Sundays. Professor Griff and Lord Jamar. Oh my God. They don't like brothers like that. Was Professor Griff and Lord Jamar at that 50th at that BS last week? Were they there? Was Poor Righteous Teachers there? The Cocoa Brothers? Y'all remember them? Brother Jay from the X Clan? Was KRS-One there? Was Rakim there? Hmm. Hmm. Method Man was there because he's the face of the Wu Tang, but Rakim and Ghostface wasn't there. Inspector Deck wasn't there. You God wasn't there. The Jizzle wasn't there. Hell, the RZA wasn't even there. I mean, seriously? But that's a come up for us, though, right? That's a mama, we made it now moment. They didn't want us there in 1989, but now they give us 14 minutes to be on stage. That's a come up. Mama, we made it now. We winning, black folks. We winning. If you niggas don't stop it, man, that is not a win. It's symbolism. They threw you a bone. Like the brother said in Malcolm X, in the movie Malcolm X. Even though he was a made-up character, the brother Baines character, even though Spike Lee made him up, but what he said was correct. The white man throws us a bone and we're supposed to forget. We're supposed to forget about our oppression. They throw us a bone. And we're supposed to forget of what we went through, our Holocaust. Why not have our own? Hip hop is our thing. We allow other people to come in and whatever, but we allow them to come in and take over. That's the problem. They didn't just co-opt it, they took it over. Now it's not our thing anymore. Like Cosa Nostra is the mafia's thing. This is our thing. Like the Italian mafia said, Cosa Nostra. This is our thing. Hip hop was our Cosa Nostra. That was our thing. The Italian mafia, they allowed them to take that over, even though it was criminal. It's criminal, but it's still something that they started. That's the point I'm getting at. Hip hop was something that we started. That was our thing, our Cosa Nostra, if you will, our thing, and we allowed it to be taken over. Now we can't get it back. It's gone now. It's too much. We allowed the white liberals to take it over. We allowed the LGBTQ plus IA -3 divided by 5, the square root of 64 community to take it over. It's just it's a front for white supremacy now. And it pains me to say that because this is a genre that I grew up on since I was 8 years old. Almost 40 years. I've been dealing with hip hop. I've been loving hip hop, listening to hip hop. Almost 40 years since 1984. And we allowed it to be a front for white supremacy. We allowed our artists who was talking about fighting the power, sticking to the man in the late 80s and all throughout the 90s. They're now, I hate to say this and it pains me to say it, many of them are the gatekeepers for white supremacy. They're the Negro gatekeepers for white supremacy. And it pains me to say that. It really do. We lost a great artist yesterday, and I touched on this in my last video. Trugoy the Dove from De La Soul. He passed away at 54 years young. 54. Congestive heart failure. He had health problems. I think he did allude to it when he was among us. But rest in peace, brother. we would never get the hip hop back that we once had. It was a powerful voice for us. It told us hip hop was our media before social media. Thank the good Lord. But hip hop was our media. It told our stories. It told about what was going on in the hood, about the government, about the Reaganomics. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five touched on that in 1982. They touched on that. The message. PE, Public Enemy, was speaking about drugs being implanted in our community. Boogie Down Productions, they were too. They spoke out against what South Africa was doing. Do y'all remember when BDP performed on our Arsenio Hall show? Mandela's not free. Mandela's not free. He can't even vote in his own country. Y'all remember that? How many of y'all old enough to remember that? They spoke out against apartheid in South Africa. Ice-T hated the police. He came out with a rock and roll album called Cop Killer. He was speaking out against police brutality. Y'all know to remember that? NWA, fuck the police. 100 miles of running. They were talking about police brutality in the late 80s. Y'all remember that? Redman had a song about driving while black on the Muddy Waters album in '96. I can't remember the name of that joint, but Redman, Wu-Tang Clan spoke out about drugs, about how it was growing up poor in the projects. Poor righteous teachers, Brand Nubian, Professor Griff. He was with PE. We can't forget the sisters. Yo Yo, Queen Latifah, MC Light, Pac, the late great Tupac, Moni Love had a song about empowering black women called Breed. You were born to breed. How many of y'all remember that song? Ladies First, UNITY, Dana Owens, Queen Latifah. Hip hop had a message. I'm getting emotional because I love this genre. I love it. I loved hip hop. Now I hate it because it's a front for white supremacy. And it pains me to say it, and it's making me emotional because I grew up on this music. It was our music. And we allow white liberals, the LGBTQ plus IA minus 10 to a third power square root of 64 community to take it over. It's nothing more than but a front for white supremacy. And it pains me to say it. It really do. And I'm getting emotional. I know I kind of delved off topic, but it kind of goes to what I'm speaking to. I mean, my God, do a building have to fall on our head for us to finally get it, for us to wake the hell up? We have got to stop accepting symbolism as a win. Symbolism is just what it is. Symbols, symbols, symbols. It's not a win. When are we going to unite and try to build our own table instead of being happy having scraps from their table or sitting at the little kids table that they provide for us? That's what we accepting now. We're sitting at the little kids table. You know how when you're coming up During the holidays, the grown-ups sat at the big table, at the, the big table for the adults, and they had a table on the side for the little kids. That's where the kids sat at. That's where we at now. We're at the little kids table. We don't even have a seat. We're at the little kids table, but we're accepting it as a win. Damn that. Built our own damn table. Built our own chairs. Let them sit at the little kids table. But we're gonna build our damn table. Symbolism means nothing. It's pointless. And stop this hero worship, y'all. Please. Please. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up button, smash it down, smash it down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications on the new videos on here. It's like I keep doing videos on this over and over and over again. And I could only imagine what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and Dr. Claude Anderson, they have to be exasperated. I mean, Allah's permission, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will be 90 in 3 months. 90 years young in 3 months. Can't remember the date. I know his birthday is in May. I can't remember the date. But in 3 months, he will be 90 years young. 90. And the man has been fighting for the Black community tooth and nail, risking his life for 68 years. Since he was 22 years old. 68 years. That's a lot longer than most of us have been alive. Definitely a lot longer than I've been alive. Definitely. Definitely. But Dr. Claude Anderson, over 60 years. That's 100 and almost 130 years of fighting against white supremacy, risking their lives combined. 130 years. And Dr. Claude Anderson is what? I think he'd be 88. He just turned 87. So he'd be 88 this year. God bless him. I know they have to be exasperated. I mean, at a point, and God bless the minister, Allah bless the minister, Allah bless Dr. Claude Anderson. They probably at a point, it's like, you know what? When are y'all gonna learn? And I can imagine the level of frustration, the level of anger, the level of irritability they've faced over the decades. I've only been doing this for what, a little less than 2 years, and I'm irritated. I'm frustrated. So what my frustration and irritation pales in comparison to what theirs is. I would never put mine on the level of them two great Black men, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and Dr. Claude Anderson. Never. I would never compare myself to them. Never. I can't hold a candle to them. Much respect to them. I respect what they do. Oh my God, I love and respect what they do. Always will. But I can't imagine. I just can't. In any event, I think I made my point clear. No sense of reinventing the wheel, beating a dead horse. But I think I made my point clear. Well, on continuing on. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Smash it down. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications on new videos on here. Drop your comments below. I know a lot of people will disagree with this. I know they will. All I ask is we don't have to agree, but let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable, especially on this video. Especially on this video. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Please. I appreciate the love and support. Continue to support the podcast. Continue to support my YouTube channel. I need y'all. I can't do it without you. I need your love and support, and please continue it. Brothers as well as sisters, be careful out here in these streets, whether you're going to work, running errands, wherever the case may be. Beware and be aware of your surroundings. The devil is busy. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy, especially now so more than ever. So please be careful. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Please do that. I love y'all dearly. I love y'all. I'm gonna hop off of here for now, but y'all take care. Continue to love and support me. Please continue and drop your comments. Share this video. Please share this video. Get it out there on social media. Let's have the conversation. Let's have this conversation. So please share this video. Share it. Make it go viral. Hit the thumbs up button, smash it down, and hit the subscribe button, please. All right, good people. Love y'all. I love y'all. I really do. Peace and blessings. I'm out.